What's going on, guys? Welcome to the newest episode of Fandom Unchained. Today, guys, we're going to be continuing with House of the Motherfucking Dragon, episode number 4. Now, honestly, this episode did not have the glitz, the glamour, and the crazy battle scenes that we're used to seeing, but this had some of the darkest, deepest, and most strategic moves in this game of fucking Thrones that we're playing with House of the Dragon, guys. So, yes, I love getting to see the conspiracy, the intrigue, the hiding, the fucking secrets, the spy children are back in this episode. So let's get right into it. Here we go. We begin with Rhaenyra sitting next to Lord Baratheon and being sold off like fucking cattle. She's being introduced to all the different suitors from the realm and from his area. And you know what? Some of these guys are old as fuck. Some of these guys are young as fuck. Some of them are old as fuck, though. Then we get to see one of the assholes, this little kid, getting shit talked to him by one of the other motherfuckers, the Bracken kid, and he is fucking just talking shit to him. So it ends up them starting to fight. Rhaenyra's like, you know what, fuck this, we out. Fuck this, I'm out. I'm not staying for this drama. I don't want no drama. And on their way out, the Bracken kid gets fucking gutted and dies. Savage. Rhaenyra is on her ship on the way back to King's Landing, and the ship is bitching, by the way, carved looking like a big-ass dragon. It looks sexy. Then we get sideswiped Top Gun style by motherfucking Caraxes. Rhaenyra gets knocked the fuck down, but she's okay, and Daemon has returned to King's Landing. This is a big fucking deal. Rhaenyra walks into the Iron Throne, and the throne room is packed. Everyone is there to see what the fuck is going on. Rhaenyra stands in the crowd. Daemon walks in wearing a crown, carrying the crab feeder's hammer, and oh shit, he walks up. They're all, you say you call yourself king now? Yeah, I'm king of the narrow sea. They crowned me that. But here's the crab feeder's hammer, add it to the fucking chair. And I give you my crown, and I know there's only one king, and that's you. And basically wins his way back into the good graces of the king. I don't want this fucking title. I just want you to accept me. Daemon's also got a cool looking haircut. It happens to be Matt Smith's hairdo, just dyed white, bleached. Yeah. The brothers reunite. Everyone's happy. Yay! We get to see everyone after the event, and the garden party's going on. Everyone's having a good time. Rhaenyra talks and chats up Daemon. Everyone is happy. Rhaenyra kind of steps off to the side, kind of to be alone because no one wants to do anything with her. Alicent comes over and sits down and says, you know what, I know it's shitty, but you have all these suitors and it must suck to have all these guys fawning all over you. And Alicent's like just being sarcastic with her. But they open up and they kind of reconnect that connection they used to have when they were like sisters. And it's pretty awesome. I like that they're back together. Daemon and Rhaenyra have a little talk in the courtyard. There's a little flirting going on. You could feel the chemistry still kicking a little bit. And they're both good-looking cats. And they're Targaryens. Why not? So, shit's come up. Small council meets, and they decide that Rhaenyra needs to hurry the fuck up and marry Laenor Velaryon because his sister, who was supposed to be married to the king, is now being married to someone from the Free Cities, and they're worried about an alliance between Velaryon and the Free Cities, which is a good point. He has the hugest fucking navy ever. So back in Rhaenyra's room, she finds a sack, and the sack is full of clothes and a little scroll giving her instructions on how to find a secret passage in her room that leads to somewhere outside this city. And put on the clothes and come on. And she does it, she follows the pathway, and she finds Daemon. Now, Daemon wants to show her what the city is really about. They actually go out to the city, they see like a little play, which does give us flashbacks of Arya and Lady Crane time, when she sees the play about how her father was killed and Joffrey was poisoned and basically her family falling apart. We get a flash of that where everyone is talking shit. They're like, oh, look at it's Rhaenyra, the fucking kingdom's delight. And then taking shits and stuff and talking shit about her and saying how shit she is and garbage she is. And Daemon's just enjoying the fuck out of himself because he knows that Rhaenyra is getting pissed. And she's like, lies. Just... He's like, yeah, that's not going to do you no good. Let's go. So Daemon and her continue drinking, having a good time, seeing the city. Viserys calls his wife, and one of those servants goes and gets her and tells her the king wants you in his bedchambers. It's fucking time. And yeah, so late night booty call for Viserys. And at the same time, Rhaenyra is taken into a pleasure house by Daemon. They are cruising the streets. They go into a pleasure house, which literally they walk into a fucking orgy. Everyone in there is fucking. There's dicks, there's pussies, there's tits, there's asses, there's dudes blowing other dudes, there's chicks eating out other chicks, there's a fucking whole centipede shit going. It's crazy. It's crazy shit. And she was telling Daemon that she doesn't understand why people want to have kids. Kids are basically a death sentence for a woman. Daemon wants to show her that pleasure is real. This is pleasure. Pleasure can be fun. It doesn't always have to be pregnant death. He tries to teach her about this fun. They start kissing. It's getting hot and heavy, which we already expected was going down. Some of us who read the book already knew, but at the same time, this was fantastic. They start getting at it. He pulls her fucking pants down and starts like handling her business, dude. And then overwhelms himself and like stops himself. Because I know that somewhere deep down, this is fucked up. I need to at least marry her first because this is fucked up. She's going to be like a destroyed woman for the rest of the kingdom. And her dad's going to be pissed. And even though I want to get back at my brother, you know what? Nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Stop. So this is all good and dandy for Daemon. Daemon disappears, walks the fuck out, ditches Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra leaves the whorehouse, gets seen by a little kid leaving the motherfucking pleasure house. Little kid goes and reports to Massaria, who also sends him to report to motherfucking Otto Hightower. So basically, Rhaenyra gets back. She's still super fucking horned up because Daemon got the motor running and then walked away before he could finish the job. So what does she do? She humps the sexy, silver-covered, white-cloaked motherfucker outside her door that she hired. I knew she hired him for more than just how good he was in battle. She wanted to fuck him. So she brings him in, slowly starts taking off of his armor piece by piece. He even gets to the point where he takes the white cloak off and he has to take it himself and lay it down because he's breaking his own oath. Let him take this shit off himself. But then we get to see Alicent's having fun too. She's like this. As the king's like handling it with big old fucking pussy ass sores all over his back. It's so gross. And she's just like zoning out, pinching her fucking fingers, cutting her shit up. Like, so the whole time that Rhaenyra is experiencing that pleasure is so fantastic. And Sir Criston Cole's big old fucking Dornish dick feels great. At the same time, Alicent's like, this big smelly motherfucker needs to get off me already. I ain't getting mine. Rhaenyra's like, oh, face. So needless to say, there's a lot of fucking sex in this episode. A lot. But Rhaenyra gets her. She gets her cherry popped by Sir Criston Cole, who now just broke his fucking vow of celibacy and becoming a fucking Kingsguard. This is all popping off, guys. So then the word gets around that Rhaenyra was seen at the pleasure house and she was fucking Daemon. And so now everyone thinks that she fucked Daemon. Alicent confronts her and says, did you fuck Daemon? And she's like, no, I didn't fuck Daemon. I promise you on my mother's memory, I didn't fuck Daemon. She fucked someone else. But no, she didn't fuck Daemon. So Daemon's out of the picture. Move on. Daemon's not there. No dick from Daemon. Cross my heart. So basically what happens is the king confronts Daemon, whoops his fucking ass for fucking touching his daughter, and Daemon doesn't deny it, which leaves the king to think that this shit really went down. Alicent knows the truth, and she has been told by Rhaenyra that it did not happen, nothing went down, and Daemon dished her for a whore. And that's pretty much what happened. But at the same time, Daemon's not denying it. Then he asks the king, because I gave you my crown, you owe me, so I'll take Rhaenyra as my wife. He's like, you already have a wife, go to your wife. No, I'll take Rhaenyra as my wife. We'll continue the dragon line. And he's, oh, it's just another plan for you to get my fucking throne. Exactly. That's what Daemon wants. Get over it, man. He tells Daemon to go back to the Vale and never come back again. And so, yeah. Then Rhaenyra and him have a talk. They talk about the dagger. That, yes, the dagger that almost killed Bran, that killed the Night King. And they talk about when you heat up the blade, you get to see the story about the prophecy that would later be filled by Jon fucking Snow. So some people think that the prophecy was actually fulfilled by Arya because the dagger actually says that the person that will be from a royal bloodline will use this knife to kill the fucking Night King, which he does, and Arya gets to kill the Night King with that dagger in a Game of Thrones. So isn't Arya the chosen one? But okay, yeah, Jon Snow, Aegon Targaryen. Not Daenerys. That bitch died. Oh, spoiler warning. If we're talking House of the Dragon, we're talking other Targaryens, you better know who the fuck Daenerys is. I'm sorry. Rhaenyra and her father discuss what's going on. She agrees that she will do what's right for the Seven Kingdoms, and she will continue her line by marrying Laenor Velaryon, keeping the Velaryon bloodline going just like her father wants. But in return, Rhaenyra asks for one thing. Her father must get rid of Otto Hightower, who is trying to take away her right to be the heir and make sure his grandson becomes the heir. So, the king has something hard to do, but the king sits down with Otto, walks over to him, and explains that the realm owes you a great debt. You've been a great hand for a long time for multiple kings, so, but you out, bitch. I can't trust you no more. And pulls that motherfucking pen out, and Otto's just like, the fuck? And the king's just like, I'm gonna give this to the strong guy. He's got this shit. Lionel Strong, my boy. You don't get it no more. Peace, bitch. It was fantastic, guys. I love, okay, honestly, I love Otto Hightower. I think he is a fantastic character. He is definitely the Varys of this group. Like, yes, the Whisperers. Even though I know it's Mysaria that controls the little kids, Otto's getting information through her, which he's already got little motherfuckers delivering messages and shit. Even though, I know, before you yell at me again, yes, Mysaria is the new Varys. I get it. But Otto is also a mixture of, I feel like, Varys and Littlefinger. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Game of Thrones and watch my reviews. They'll be linked right there. So guys, let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comments down below. Personally, I thought it was fucking fantastic. I cannot wait to see where we go from here. What do you think the next time jump's going to be? Do you think it's going to be a year from now? Do you think it's going to be 5 years from now? Who the fuck knows? All I know is Rhaenyra fucks. For real. And Kristen Cole, bro. Yes. She fucked a White Cloak, and she fucked him. You saw her like flip him over in the sex scene and start handling it. I'm like, she getting that Dornish dick right there. Whoo, buddy. The Viper would be proud. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts on this episode down in the comments down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with all the videos we put out every week. I will be continuing with my House of the Dragon videos, hopefully on time now because I did have a technical issue and fell behind. But now we are caught up. Let's get it. I'm excited. Here we go, guys. I will see you next time right here on Fandom Unchained for more House of the Dragon. All right, guys. Peace out. And Rhaenyra Fox.